Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmidt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. What do you know about this movie?
This won our Duos Patreon poll.
Yeah, so we had a lot of suggestions for movies of like buddy cop or duos or whatever. Two people teaming up or against each other, I guess. So we had this long poll and this one.
I think I've really enjoyed the duo films that we've seen so far.
Yeah.
A lot of like the buddy cop type films with, say, like Lethal Weapon.
Right.
But then we also kind of recently had Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise, yeah. Rush Hour.
Yeah, so I think it's just always a good dynamic when you have characters that just have such great chemistry.
Right.
So I'm really excited. I don't know really anything about this film except for it's a Western.
That's pretty much all I know also. And it's been a while since we've had a Western, I think.
Jesse James.
Oh, no, that's a Western.
You think?
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
we've had a Western within the last month or so.
Yeah.
Okay, but not that many Westerns in the last...
It's been a while. Prior to that, it's been a while since we've done a Western. We had like a good run of Westerns.
Yeah, we hit a ton of Westerns and then we paused for a while.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for this. I do enjoy the genre. I'm assuming that these are based on real people, but I'm going to be honest, I don't know who Butch Cassidy or the Sundance Kid is.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it being real people, but I feel like typically Westerns are about real people.
Yeah.
I assume maybe the movie will tell us if they're real or not. If not, tell us in the comments. We've always had a great time with Westerns, so I'm looking forward to it for sure. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the movie. So everyone's dead? Feels like Jesse James all over again. We're picking up like at the end of their gang life.
Music choice is really interesting with like the scenes of a robbery.
I feel like I never really realized how often Westerns are based on real people, but also like, is there a genre where the main people are the villains more often than like Westerns? So following that train robbery where they got ambushed.
This is clean. I wonder if this is remastered, right? Looks sharp.
Yeah. Really closing things up.
What happened to the old bank? It was beautiful. People kept robbing it. Small price to pay for beauty.
Now it's all locks.
Well, looks like you just about cleaned everybody out, fella. You haven't lost a hand since you got the deal. What's the secret of your success?
You a cheater?
The money stays, and you go.
All right.
If he invites us to stay, then we'll go.
We're gonna leave anyway.
He's got to invite us to stick around.
Okay.
He'll draw on you. He's ready. You don't know how fast he is.
He's locked in.
What would you think about maybe asking us to stick around?
What?
You don't have to mean it or anything. Just ask us to stick around. I promise you.
Oh.
I can't help you, Sundance.
Okay, so the other one's Butch Cassidy.
I didn't know you were the Sundance Kid when I said you were cheating.
Okay. Reputation.
I just stick around.
Thanks, but we gotta get going.
Oh. And they're taking the money.
How good are you?
Very good.
Whoa.
Shot his belt off?
Like I've been telling you. Over the hill.
I don't know about that.
That was so impressive.
Boy, you know, every time I see Hole in the Wall again, it's like seeing it fresh for the first time. How can I be so damn stupid as to keep coming back here?
Uh-oh. Okay.
You just keep thinking, Butch. That's what you're good at.
Boy, I got vision and the rest of the world wears bifocals.
It's like an outlaw safe house or something. They had people watching on the hills.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering, was the beginning Like, did we go back in time?
I don't think so. Because it says what follows.
What follows, just what we're showing you.
What you doing?
Yeah.
howdy, Butch.
I took it as like what follows these events.
Well, as bad as they are, banks are better than trains. They don't move, they stay put. You know the money's in there. When I left, I gave orders.
New orders been given.
New orders?
This don't concern you. You tell him to stay out.
Well, he goes his own way, like always. What's the matter with you guys?
Little mutiny?
Well, you always said that any one of us could challenge you, Butch.
Well, it's because I figured no one would do it.
Well, at least he's with us, Butch. You've been spending a lot of time gone.
Oof.
Guns or knives,
It's
Butch?
harder now. You gotta plan more. You gotta prepare more.
Guns or knives?
I don't want to shoot with you, Harvey.
Anything you say, Butch.
Knives?
Sundance is on high alert.
Yeah, Sundance I feel like is about to wreck some people.
Listen, I don't mean to be a sore loser, but when it's done, if I'm dead, kill him.
Love to. That one's definitely Robert Redford, so I definitely got it wrong. So the other one must be Paul Newman.
No, not yet. Not until me and Harvey get the rules straightened out.
Rules? In a knife fight? No rules.
Ooh!
I was really rooting for you, Butch.
That was easy.
Well, Harvey said we'd hit it both this run and the return. He said nobody's done that to the flyer before.
Harvey thought of that?
Yes, sir, he did.
Well, I'll tell you something, fellas. That's exactly what we're gonna do.
After all that.
Right. Let's do Harvey's plan. Yeah, I think I assume you might be onto it. That the beginning was more like the end.
Yeah.
And now we're just getting to that point.
Stop it. Where? Up ahead there.
Right there. Really are legends.
Hold it there.
Well, just thought I'd watch.
Your best don't include getting yourself killed. Open the door or that's it. You think E.H. Harriman would get himself killed for you?
I work for Mr. E.H. Harriman,
All right, Woodcock, bye.
and he entrusted me.
You still alive in there, Woodcock?
Hey, Woodcock. Hey, Woodcock, you all right? Hey, whatever Harriman's paying you ain't enough.
You need a promotion.
There ain't what I'd call a fortune in there, Butch.
The hole in the wall gang, I guess you've all heard it, just robbed the flyer right outside of our town. Now you're going to have to bring your own horses. How many of you can bring your own guns?
Own guns and own horses?
Yeah, well, how many of you going to want me to supply you with guns?
No one's raising their hand for...
Get them off, you crazy. If we did that, they'd kill us.
Well, I don't.
Are they just chilling here already?
Kids to know that you let me do that. That's fine with me. But I don't think that's what you want.
No one cares, sir.
Long what?
Terry Longbow.
Longbow?
So you'd be Major Longbow.
Oh, Longbow.
You just keep thinking, Butch. That's what you're good at.
And that is why I'm your marshal, and that is why you are riding with me. Am I right?
He's trying so hard.
Boys and girls, friends and enemies, meet the future.
Bicycle?
It'll change your whole life for the better, but that's all. Now, just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
He just took over.
I think I'll get saddled up and go looking for a woman.
That looks like a good idea.
As long as she's smart, pretty.
Gentle and tender and...
It's not picky, though.
The good standards.
Oh, jeez.
Keep going, teacher lady.
Don't let me stop you.
Do you know what I wish?
What?
That once you'd get here on time.
I had a feeling they knew each other.
I was like, this
Took
is a
turn.
twist.
Yeah.
Soft, white.
What a jokester. Did he steal the revolutionary bike?
I didn't even think about that.
Don't ever
hit your mother with a shovel. It leaves a dull impression on her mind.
They're doing great for never riding a bike before.
That's true. Whoa, you learned that already? How's he so good at this? Oh! My fence.
Uh-oh.
Loose bowl. Pedal.
That was so wholesome in the middle of this.
I know, right? It was so fun.
Always taking expensive vacations and buying drinks for everyone, and you're a rotten gambler.
That could be it.
Do you ever wonder if I'd met you first, we'd been the ones to get involved?
You are riding on my bicycle in some Arabian countries. That's the same as being married.
Wow.
Hey. What are you doing?
Tigger.
You okay?
Well, sort of.
Hey, that's wonderful. Let's take a look at you.
Oh.
Butch, you know that if it were my money, there is nobody that I would rather have steal it than you.
All I want is for somebody to start this train. Somebody, please.
Is she in on this?
Thy kingdom come.
What am I going to tell poor Mr. Harriman?
You're looking rough there, Woodcock.
But you blew the last one so easy, I just had to do something.
Give me that. Get some more.
A lot more. Well, that ought to do it.
Oh, was that bigger than that was supposed to be?
That was way bigger. Damn, they just took that explosion.
Think you used enough dynamite there, Butch?
Money's just flying everywhere.
Oh.
Is this another train? What the hell?
You guys gotta get out of there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's so small.
But is this like a security train? Oh shit, it is a security train.
Whatever they're selling, I don't want it.
It's not that many people. Oh, got one.
Split up!
Imagine watching that from the train.
Right? Damn, 2 shots, 2 kills.
You're following us. All of them? All of them? What's the matter with those guys?
They did put some separation between them.
What's the name of the person who owns this railroad or railway, whatever? Pacific Union? Whoever it was just hired some security detail to follow his trains.
I think we lost him. Do you think we lost him?
No.
Neither do I.
Especially because you're leaving a trail.
Yeah.
Get yourself out front fast. Seen us ride through town not 5 minutes ago.
Here, room 9, the top of the stairs.
Grab a girl in her room. That thing's blow over.
Now, how can I give Agnes the concentration she deserves with you sticking your nose out the window like that?
Could you be a little bit more specific about that, Agnes?
Someone's coming.
You know, I swear, if he told me I rode out of town 10 minutes ago, I'd believe him. And there they go.
Whew.
Money and jewels and
Your horses.
things like that.
Come back?
Yeah.
I never did. I always said, Agnes.
No! Damn, he folded quick. Gun there.
Go on!
Man, these horses are loyal.
Boy, somebody sure trained them.
Damn, they got trained horses that won't leave. It's got to be stressful.
I'm like, I wonder how long they'll keep on it.
Right? Don't they got to get back in their train?
Torches, you think?
Maybe.
Follow our path.
Dead on it.
Damn.
I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
They're like expert marksmen, expert trackers, expert horses. Oh. Now you're down one horse.
I was gonna say, what if they just found like water?
Trouble, right?
And they've gone through water multiple times too.
But like across, like I meant like
just down.
Yeah.
You ought to get to where we split up any time.
They're just about there.
They just gonna split up?
True.
I wish we had rifles. And they got rifles. But we got supplies on our side, right?
Which is like, right? Please? Please, Sundance?
Well, so far, they're doing what we want.
Okay. 3 and 3?
Yeah.
Look, you know this work better than I do. Is it best here or maybe down there, closer to the trail? Damn it!
No way.
Who are those guys? I don't know.
How could they tell?
I don't know.
Well, we gotta do something. And shake it. Whatever it is that you come up with is fine with me, but whatever it is that you come up with, it better be now.
Damn. Keep running till you get a rifle.
We want to win this trade. You're in the army. Right away. Go fight the Spanish.
That's their ticket out?
Come on, Sundance. Start trussing my feet. I'm not gonna take the chance of someone saw you coming in. Quit. That's the point, Ray. We would. Is this too tight? Oh, that's all right. There's some hankies there in the top drawer you can use to gag me.
Gag me.
I mean, they forget all about the years of thieving and robbing. There's something out there that scares you, huh?
Yeah, like fucking Terminators.
Your times is over, and you're gonna die bloody, and all you can do is choose where.
Dang.
Come on, shut me up, Sundance.
Okay, well, there goes that plan to join the army.
Did they get rifles, potentially?
No, they got nothing still. Oh my, give it up, guys. If only they went after the other two in the very beginning.
But I feel like they know.
These guys are like magicians.
Yeah. If they ride on like the rock like this, is it harder to track?
I don't know. I like your idea. Just jump into a river and float down as long as you can.
Or I feel like they're going to need to set some kind of trap.
Well, that's what they wanted to do, to take on just 3 of them. But that didn't work. Oh, a snake? What reflexes, though? Holy crap.
But now everyone knows where they are.
You're right.
That scared the shit out of me.
Scared Sundance, too. Get the fuck out of here. Are they using that hawk or some shit?
Lord Baltimore?
Lord Baltimore, that's right, and he could track anybody. The guy on the ground, I think it's him.
No way.
No, Baltimore works out of Oklahoma. He's strictly an Oklahoma man. I don't know where we are, but it sure as hell isn't Oklahoma. Oh, it couldn't be him.
I mean, they're right there, and you've been going for days.
Whoever it is, it sure the hell is somebody.
Are these like special forces, like some government FBI, something like that, or?
See, this is what I was
thinking.
Yeah. If they have some expert tracker.
This is like one of those like imaginary scenarios. Like, would you like have like $1 billion, but there's a snail that's constantly chasing you, and if it catches you, it kills you? It's like, would you be an outlaw, but there's these fucking guys who will not stop?
LaForge never leaves Wyoming. Never. You know that.
He always wears a white skimmer. Look at that guy out front.
Yeah, he's got a white hat on. Is it just like a gang of all the most talented people they've ever met?
Most talented law officers. I mean, the owner of this railroad, clearly went out and paid for the best of the best from everywhere.
Yeah.
They're definitely gaining. Like, they might be able to shoot you from there. They can definitely see you.
You're the brains, Butch. You'll think of something.
Back to rock.
Yeah, but they're exposed. They need like a cave or something to like funnel them one at a time so they can light them up. This is a steep hill they're climbing.
Yeah, I'm like, how are they still going?
Don't kick up any dust or anything.
So I'm guessing they weren't following the horse then?
Oh, what is this, guys? Oh, you lost your hat, kicked up a whole bunch of dirt.
Or go for position, shoot us. Might even get a rock slide started and get us that way. What else can they do?
They could surrender to us, but I wouldn't count on that.
They'll never follow us.
How do you know?
Would you make a jump like that and you didn't have to?
I have to, and I'm not gonna.
I'll jump first.
Nope.
Then you jump first.
No, I said.
What's the matter with you?
I can't swim!
Oh. Sundance. Well, they didn't die yet.
So I was a great swimmer. I
just flail your limbs. Wow, they somehow made it back here?
Was it Lord Baltimore?
I think so. The paper's inside.
Damn, so it's the two worst that they thought.
You got enough to feed us?
Don't you know I do? They said you were dead.
Don't make a big thing out of it.
I'm not dead. Calm down.
No, make a big thing out of it.
It was Baltimore and LaForge.
That's impressive that they got out of that.
The toughest lawman and the best tracker.
We lucked out getting away. You know that?
That's what you said. Impressive that they're alive this long.
A setup like that costs more than we ever took.
Apparently he can afford it.
This is an ego thing at this point.
Right?
How long do you think I'd stay in operation if every time I pulled a job it cost me money? If he'd just pay me what he's spending to make me stop robbing him, I'd stop robbing him.
That's a good point.
You say they're hired permanent?
No, just till they kill you.
It's not even dead or alive. It's just dead.
They'll show up here. Sooner or later.
Gonna be constantly on the run.
Yeah.
So I'll go with you and I won't whine. And I'll stitch you when you're wounded. And I'll do anything you ask of me, except one thing. I won't watch you die.
Damn. I mean, 26, she only has like 3 or 4 years left of life expectancy.
That other guy was 60.
That's a miracle. Like, how well are their appearances known? They look very nice and dressed up. Can he just shave his mustache? Would that help? Can the other one grow one? They made it to New York. They're having a great time for being on the run. They made it to Bolivia.
I feel like they spent so much time in New York that I'm like, did they lose them?
I know, right? Could you have just stayed in New York? Do you have different personalities or names? Identities and personalities. Bolivia's looking a little rough. Not so much mountains of gold and silver.
I was born in New Jersey. Brought up there. So.
You're from the East? I didn't know that. The thing to remember when
Don't tell me how to rob a bank. I know how to rob a bank.
Boy, a few dark clouds appear on your horizon, you just go all to pieces, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so. Make the most of Bolivia.
¿Quieren abrir alguna cuenta? Vean al cajero para que los atienda inmediatamente. Los atendemos, por favor.
Sundance is like, I thought you knew Spanish.
This is a robbery. Esto es un robo.
Esto es un robo.
No.
They have to learn a whole new language just to rob people.
¿Dónde está la calle Abraham?
That's very good, Butch.
You're a good teacher, Heather.
Cheat sheet.
Esto es un robo.
Oh no.
Manos,
Forgetting under. Hold on, let me pull up my cheat sheet.
Manos arriba.
They got him up. Skip on down.
Arriba.
Skip on down.
Further down.
Mense a la pared.
They're against the wall already.
Donde es? Ah, you're so damn smart, you read it.
I feel like they also stick out.
Very bad.
And I feel like at least they knew hole in the wall. They don't know the
terrain here.
Yeah, anything here.
Run away!
Oh.
They got in. She's an accomplice now. I mean, she already was, but they can honestly just call like every bank and be like, if two white guys who can barely speak Spanish come in, you're gonna get robbed. Fuck.
The white hat?
Yeah, white straw hat.
He can't arrest you here. It's a foreign country. And he can't take you back either.
He's not going to take anybody back. He wants to finish us here.
Yeah, to just kill you.
Well, you couldn't have picked a more out-of-the-way place in all of Bolivia, I'll tell you that. Bolivian bandits, and some say that it's the Banditos Yankees.
Uh-oh. He can't pay his workers because these two keep stealing all the money.
Fairly nice-looking piece. Can you hit anything?
Sometimes.
Is he gonna hire them?
To protect them from them?
Shoot.
Come on, Sundance.
Move. What the hell you mean move?
There you go.
Considering that I'm desperate and you are just what I'm looking for.
You mean we got jobs?
Payroll guard. There.
Payroll guard.
This is hilarious that they're on the other side of this now.
From stealing to protecting.
Big yellow dog.
They're gonna be very successful at protecting.
We have got no money going down the mountain. When we have got the money on the way back, then you can sweat. What?
Maybe they are not the best at protecting. Does this guy just get robbed all the time? So maybe there are different bandits.
Yeah.
Give me a hand over here.
Who am I, Smith or Jones? Liv.
I'm colorful. That's what happens when you live 10 years alone in Bolivia. You get colorful.
Ooh!
Oh no!
Dude just took it right in the chest. Yeah, take the money. Damn, these guys were just hidden.
Dame más. Estoy muy poco.
Oh!
So they set their own trap.
Can you take the two on the right?
Kid, there's something I think I ought to tell you. I never shot anybody before.
Dang.
All this time?
Go!
Por favor. Por favor.
Damn! They got him.
Yeah, wow.
All is quiet and still.
Well, we've gone straight. What do we try now?
Going straight, and it's the first time he's ever killed.
There are other ways of going straight, you know.
They only would have like collected some of their money. They could just like opened up a saloon or something, or a brothel.
Work in the city and I'll work on the mountain. But from now on, jungle work is out.
Are they those Yankees?
Yes. I mean, they knew that those were the Yankee Bandits.
Ahí está. Dos hombres la acaban de traer. Están comiendo en el restaurante de mi papá.
El guisado está delicioso.
They just stick out so bad.
The specialty of the house, and it's still moving.
Whoa! Oh! Damn, you can't even see him.
That's all I got.
Woo, that was close.
This is no time for bravery, I'll let you. Why you? Because I could never give you cover. You can cover me.
If anyone's covering me,
You go.
I'd be happy to have Sundance.
Yeah.
Where are they?
I know, you can't see anyone. Oh! Dropped a couple. Good jump.
Oh.
There's a lot of people in this town. Dang. They've killed like 7 or 8 people so far. My God. Oh, they're both
shit.
shot. Oh, and the guns. How is there like a whole Bolivian army in this town? What the fuck?
Sargento Rico, desmonte 20 hombres y que vengan con el teniente. Sargento, rodéeme, zócalo y suba.
Now it's a straight up army. This is like 100 guys.
Easy. I think the only hope they have is if they snuck out while all these people were...
Getting set up.
Yeah, but they were also both shot.
Yeah, they're both hit, and they already tried the back door.
I figured secretly you wanted to know, so I told you. Australia.
At least they know the language.
Hell, they got thousands of miles we could hide out in. A good climate, nice beaches. You could learn to swim.
No swimming.
No.
It's a long way, though, isn't it?
Ah, everything's got to be perfect with you.
I just don't want to get there and find out it stinks. That's all.
At least think about it.
Think about it.
It's nice. Jeez. All right, that was Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. What'd you think?
That was great.
I really like that.
As always, like I talked about in the beginning, I think the best part of these duo type films is chemistry.
Yes.
And Butch and Sundance had it. Like they were so perfect. They were just a perfect duo.
Yeah, perfect chemistry. I feel like this movie was hilarious.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to be so funny.
It was so funny and so fun and somehow so like lighthearted, like some of the music or even like the whole bike sequence with Butch.
Yeah.
Man, Ida, I guess is probably her name.
Etta,
I
think.
But yeah, I was not expecting so much comedy, so much. I mean, I was expecting the chemistry, but even that still blew me away.
Yeah.
It was just such a fun movie that unfortunately ends with them getting absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was to be expected, especially with most Westerns. Most of them don't have a happy ending, if any.
Right.
So I think we all saw that coming, but we got to like witness this kind of adventure. But this was interesting because we got to see like the end of their journey. It sounds like they were like on a high of their, you know, their gang that they had over the years. So we just kind of see the downfall of it. But in that, we're seeing such like a great relationship between Butch and Sundance and, you know, their kind of doing what they have to do to escape and to continue on. So it was really interesting kind of watch the downfall, but it not be terribly sad.
Yeah, it wasn't terribly sad, especially because they had like a mini resurgence in Bolivia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also interesting to look at like, oh, it's not terribly sad as they're like robbing and killing people.
I meant for that.
I know, but it's just structured so well that you obviously are rooting for Butch and Sundance, and their chemistry is amazing. They just seem like really good people, even though they're like robbing. Like, you find out that Butch has never killed anyone.
Yeah.
The only time he actually killed anyone was killing robbers who just killed some innocent person.
True. I probably can't say the same for the Sundance Kid.
Sundance seemed like he had probably killed some people in the past. I always like when movies structure it that way, where you can still be on the side and root for the very obvious criminals.
Yeah.
But it's also an interesting take, because I haven't seen a Western where they were being like so aggressively hunted. I mean, we've seen Westerns where like they're like hunted and stuff, but this seemed like they were so just lucky because they were so outmatched by the people hunting them.
Yeah, I mean, it was very interesting. We had that long sequence when they were still in the States, and they knew exactly who was chasing them.
Yeah.
And the reputation that they had. And I feel like in Westerns, reputation is huge. And we see that in the beginning also with the card scene.
Right.
And this guy, like, taking a step back when he realizes that this is the Sundance Kid. So reputation is huge in this world. Watching them with the reputation that they have be afraid of the people that are hunting them down, and for this train guy, I forget what his name is.
Oh yeah, whatever.
For him to be able to round up the best of the best, just essentially for ego. I mean, they said it, he's shilling out more money than they ever stole from him.
Right, he's paying a fortune.
Yeah, but he feels like he's being targeted, and he's like, I mean, they're making him look stupid.
Yeah, I mean, they're putting fear in his business of, passengers and safely transporting money and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, from a business perspective, sure, but also that was just an interesting point where even Butch was just like, damn, just give me the same amount of money and I'll stop. Because that was like a third of the movie, just watching them try to escape from these like damn near Terminators that just were always there on the horizon. Yeah. Every time they looked behind them, they were there, getting closer and closer. It didn't matter how many times they tried different tricks, they always were just right there. So it was this very stressful period for people that up until that point, like the amount of charm and charisma that they had, like you're rooting for them to try to get away. And then the frustrating parts are also like, these people, they can't do anything else, or at least they think they can't. So even though it seemed like they escaped to New York and they were there for a long time, and then they escaped to Bolivia, and it's like they could have gotten away, they could have done something else, but they just kept robbing and they stuck out in Bolivia.
And the fact that they would choose to go somewhere where they don't know the language was just like, what are you guys doing?
I mean, but when he was talking about Bolivia, I was like, oh yeah, sure, like just run away to Bolivia. It didn't even cross my mind that like you don't know the language and you don't look like anyone. Yeah. Like it is so easy for them to be spotted, and that's how they ended up in this situation where it's just like a random kid was like, oh yeah, those are the Yankee bandits. And then before you knew it, a whole fucking Bolivian army is here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it started with the horse. Like taking a horse that's branded was not smart. So I think they were very talented in what they did, but they made some stupid decisions which led to the end. And
there was a lot of like foreshadowing, even though it was very explicit. Like when they went to that one sheriff to try to join the army, and the sheriff was like, what are you doing? Like, you're dead. Your game is over. It's done. He said some great line of like, it's like your life is going to end in a bloody mess. The only thing you get to choose is where, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang. So you had that moment. And then you also had the moment where, what is it? Etta, where Etta knew to leave.
Yes, I was going to say that. I think that was the moment where you know that it's over. She said that she would go with them to Bolivia, but she said that she wouldn't watch them die. So for her to realize like this is the end of the road, I'm going back. And I think she had fun with them. We're in Bolivia and she actually got to partake.
Yeah.
I think that was like probably the thrill of her life, but she knew when to get out of there.
Because I feel like a lot of Westerns typically are pretty serious. You could still have a lot of fun with them, but this has to be the most fun Western I've seen. And it's like, even when she was with them robbing, like it was all like smiles and happy music. And then they're celebrating at a restaurant and dining. And like, there was just so much joy in this movie somehow when you're following criminals who are being hunted, yet somehow the movie is this joyful. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy how they're able to put that together. Also, I think since maybe the Rocky films, this is the most montages that we've had in a movie in quite some time.
Yeah.
You know, we got the New York montage, we got the Bolivia montage. There was a lot of montages going on.
They were fun and excellent.
Yeah, and I loved it. I feel like it set the tone and kept it lighthearted with the music, even though they were like robbing and killing and criminaling
around the world.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I had such a great time with this. And I think for your point, like the chemistry can always take a movie to a different level.
Yeah.
And yeah, Paul Newman and Robert Redford, that was amazing.
Yeah, incredible.
I don't think we've seen Robert Redford on the channel up until this point. And I think we had Paul Newman in the only
movie I can think of is The Great Escape, but I don't know if that's right. Just for the time frame.
Oh, no, I don't know if
Probably not though.
Yeah, The Great Escape. No, I'm thinking it's not Pride and Prejudice. It's not that. It has Tom Hanks. I feel like we watched it on the channel. It's an old movie. Tom Hanks is a criminal also. Shoot, I feel like the movie starts with a P, and there's this really epic scene. It's one of my favorite.
They were like, he's like Perdition Road to Perdition.
Road to Perdition, yes. Yeah. I believe Paul Newman is in Road to Perdition. Okay. I think he's the guy in that one shootout scene where it's all quiet and it's just like muzzle flashes in the rain. And then I think he tells Tom Hanks like, "Oh, I'm glad it was you." And he gets lit up by Tom Hanks.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, shit. Spoiler. Fantastic movie. Excellent. I think that's Paul Newman.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I know Paul Newman, the name, and I know Robert Redford. Like, those are massive
names.
Actors, massive names. I couldn't name a movie that they're in. And I don't know if I've seen any.
No.
I mean, obviously, if we have seen Road to Perdition and that was Paul Newman.
But that would be it. Yeah, check one. But they're too good for us to not watch more. That's where you were going. That's where I was going. Please give us recommendations for more Paul Newman and more Robert Redford, because both of them were fantastic. I mean, they were amazing together, but even on their own, they were spectacular.
Yeah. I mean, the chemistry between the two of them was the highlight of this film for me.
Yeah.
But I did like them both a lot as well, and I would like to explore more.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be some huge films. I mean, these guys are big names, so there's got to be some big films that we just have not seen.
Right.
You know, venturing back into, I'm assuming the 60s. I don't know when this came out.
I think 60s.
We haven't seen a lot. Like, we haven't seen a lot. And when we go back to these older films, I think of like Hitchcock. We haven't seen a ton. I think that I feel like we've explored a decent amount.
We're doing good exploring, but I mean,
there's
probably,
so much more.
Yeah, scratching the surface.
Yeah. So I always enjoy it. This is not something that I ever wanted to watch. Like, prior to the channel, I was like, Western. A Western film, and prior to current.
Right. Yeah.
Not something I wanted to explore. And every time we do it on the channel, I have loved it.
It's so obvious why this won the poll. The chemistry, the movie itself is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just, what a great time. Wish they would have got away. I don't know if this is real. We're going to have to look. Are they real people? Did they really just get gunned down in a town in Bolivia?
I feel like this is probably true. Obviously, there's probably some embellishment.
Right.
And some, if they're dead, there would be some parts of the film that they wouldn't
want to show.
Wouldn't know.
Oh, right.
So Yeah, but I feel like this is probably pretty spot on.
Yeah, so I had a great time.
Yeah, this was so good. And we got back to some more Westerns.
Yeah.
So thanks to the patrons for voting for this to win our duos poll.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.